If you're struggling a bit with premature ejaculation and you've tried delay products or delay condoms and things like that, you may be somewhat frustrated. 1 in 3 men want to last longer in bed. It's the #1 sexual difficulty for guys. Well, we can send robots to Mars and we've built self-driving cars. So why can't technology help us last a few more precious minutes? As a therapist working at the coalface of these frustrations most days, I keep an eye on new innovations that are backed up by research and testing. And there's quite a lot to look forward to, potentially. So here's a quick rundown of new products in the pipeline to help men overcome premature ejaculation. It's the tomorrow's world of ejaculation, if you like. And FYI, I'm not a sales affiliate for any of these things. So there are links in the description and I don't get anything if you click on them, just saying. First up is the MyHicksal Control, the new device from pioneering male sexual health brand MyHicksal. This is the follow-up to their MyHicksal Med device, which launched a couple of years ago, and it made a pretty big impact. So it's a top-end self-pleasure device, which comes with a clever app to help guys train and incrementally build their lasting confidence. Now, I wrote a blog post about the original device and some of the science behind it, and I'll link to that in the description below. So the new MyHicksal Control, it takes the same approach as the original, but it has enhancements. So it has an improved warming system for that lifelike feel, improved vibration, it's fully waterproof, and significantly, it connects to the app via Bluetooth. So the previous device didn't talk to the app at all, you just used them at the same time. So using movement and speed sensors, the app knows how you're doing in the program and it can provide stats and useful feedback. That has a lot of potential, so it's all much more joined up now. Right now, December 2022, the MyHicksal Control isn't available yet, but they have a Kickstarter page where you can support the project and you can get early bird access. Shipping is expected to begin in February 2023, and I'll link to that in the description below. Next up is another groundbreaking device, the More by Mirari Medical. This is a wearable skin patch that uses TENS technology to help delay ejaculation and, according to initial testing, increase the intensity of your orgasms too. Now, before you ask, the wearer will just feel a gentle sensation around their perineum area where the device is attached between the legs. The More uses neurostimulation to confuse the nerves that carry signals from the penis to the brain, and then from the brain to the muscles that cause contractions and ejaculation. This device also communicates with an app so you can control the intensity. I recently spoke with Jeff Bennett from Mirari and we covered the potential for this device in quite some depth, so see my other video for more of that. Now, the More is still undergoing testing and approval and it's making good progress, including raising over $500,000 through a WeStarter campaign. So I'll link to that in the description so you can find out more and support the project if you like the sound of it. There is another device patch in the works, and that's the Into patch from Virility Medical. It was also known as the V patch. This skin patch is also applied to the perineum area and it uses muscle stimulation technology to help men contract their pelvic floor muscles and postpone ejaculation. The Into patch is disposable and it's intended for single use, and it comes in high and low intensity versions. But there'll also be an Into Smart patch that connects with a Bluetooth app so you can control the intensity of the stimulation. The Into patch isn't available yet, but I'll link to Virility Medical's website where you can see more info and updates. So, training devices, patch devices, really clever stuff. I suspect they will do well. But what about straightforward meds, I hear you ask? Why can't I just take a pill before sex to help me last longer, like Viagra does for erections? Well, there are medications. They're already around and they delay the ejaculation reflex, but it's not straightforward yet. SSRI antidepressant medications are being prescribed because of their arousal dampening side effect, which is a problematic side effect for some people, but for guys with PE, that's all good, thank you very much. But when you're taking a fairly heavy-duty antidepressant pill every day, when you don't necessarily have depression, and there can also be heavy-duty side effects too, and the effect of taking this medication for years and years, it still isn't really fully understood. And there's duloxetine too, branded as Prilogy. So that's an SSRI, especially developed for PE. It's fast acting, so it can be taken on demand, more like Viagra. Great, but again, the side effects can outweigh the benefits. See my other video specifically about that. So a lot of guys find that duloxetine does help in the bedroom, and for some it is a revelation of what their bodies can actually do during sex. But those side effects, a lot of guys give up on duloxetine and then they feel a bit stuck. So a pill that can be taken on demand, that makes sex last longer and it doesn't have horrible side effects, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Science is working on it. Just hang in there. For example, biopharmaceutical company Canna Health, well, they're working on a novel medication for premature ejaculation derived from alkaloids found in the canna plant. And as they state on their website, the canna plant has been used for mood and performance enhancement by the San and the Khoi communities in South Africa for hundreds of years. Now, interestingly, the plant's active compounds act as a rapid-acting SSRI, but clearly differentiated from other SSRIs. Canna Health have a patent application in the works, and they say that the pharmacological profile of their compound is ideally suited to an acute, on-demand medication that treats premature ejaculation. Now, this project is preclinical and it will undergo immense testing and development, so it's early days. But I'll link to Canna Health's website below. It's interesting stuff. And note, there are quite a few canna plant extract supplements on the market now for helping boost mood and lower anxiety. These are not the compounds that Canna Health are developing. And if you've seen some of my other videos where I talk about herbal supplements and things like that, you'll know that personally I'm skeptical about any benefits, especially for PE. This isn't the first attempt to use plant extracts as a medication for lasting longer in bed. Decot, another pharmaceutical research company, are currently working on a treatment based on a decoction made from the Neobigua malphalensis tree. This extract has long been used in its native Madagascar to treat failing sexual ability in older guys. So again, this is taking a traditional medicine, extracting the active substances, libiguin in this case, and seeing what can be developed in terms of a legitimate, fully approved medication. This research is sounding positive. Decot aims to treat both erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation with significantly longer duration of effect. Studies suggest 7 days and minimal side effects. Now, what's not to like about that? We're not there yet. This medication is planned to enter clinical trials in 2023, and I'm sure there's plenty of testing and approval that has to be done. But I'll link to Decot's website, and they have a handy YouTube video that summarises the good work that they're doing here. So there we have it. Have I missed something? Quite possibly. Are you developing or innovating something that we should know about? let me know in the comments or get in touch. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, yeah, great, but what about this weekend? Well, there's plenty you can do about early ejaculation right now. See my other videos for advice and even some hacks. Products can help, and the future looks promising, at least for premature ejaculation treatment anyway. But building your sexual skills is key here. The sexual dysfunction label isn't always helpful, isn't accurate. Getting better at relaxing into sex is way to go for most guys, and it's doable for most guys too. I hope this has been insightful, and thank you for watching.